Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. I have a special reading for you tonight. It is November. It is September the 7th, and it is a full moon, total lunar eclipse in Pisces, the blood moon. And I subscribe to a newsletter from a lady named Jennifer Raccioppi, and she shared some really cool insights that I have been sharing with all the signs and all the videos, that an eclipse specifically is like a sideways elevator, and it provides sudden shifts and sudden changes. And I know from personal experience that an eclipse usually eclipses things out of your life that no longer serve you. Also, a full moon, and especially being in the sign of Pisces, Pisces specifically opens our hearts, softens our edges, connects us to our imagination, our spirit, and our waters of memory. This full moon in particular is opening up our psychic capacities and our intuitive knowing. Trust your intuition and stay available for the soft voice of inner wisdom. That's what I'm asking you to do right now as I start shuffling these cards for you, Cancer. You are a water sign as well. Pisces is your water cousin. So I think that all of us water signs, I'm a Scorpio, I think we're feeling it. I have a Pisces moon, so I really feel those emotions. I'm really feeling that heightened sense of awareness, just like I suggested from that newsletter that I received and what she had to say. Really being available right now for that soft voice of inner wisdom. So that's what we're asking you to do. I'm asking you to do as we start this reading. I have a special 3-card spread in mind, really designed around the eclipse, the full moon. And so I'm just asking for you to tune into your inner wisdom, your inner knowledge, your higher self. If you ask for God, spirit, universe, angels, whatever it is you call out to, even just in your mind or your heart, when you pray or when you meditate, if you align with anything like that, do that right now as well. The first card I'm looking for is a hidden truth that's going to be revealed. Something that you've been hiding away, Cancer, but the full moon is going to reveal whatever it is that's been hiding. There's a tarot card that's called the moon, and that's actually what that means, is things in the dark don't stay in the dark for long. They come out in the open, especially during a full moon. Allows us to release things that no longer serve us. Ace of Pentacles. What's been hiding is a new opportunity. Maybe a new job offer, a new way for you to invest your money, a new way for you to invest your time, your talent, your health. You're starting a new health venture. You're joining a gym. Finally coming out in the open with that. You're revealing to your family that, I'm going on a health journey and I'm starting now. What's being disrupted during this eclipse? You're going along with the flow and everything is just hunky-dory, and then all of a sudden, boom, something happens that really shocks people, changes their viewpoint. King of Swords. Gemini just had that in the exact same place, and I said the same thing to them. This can be your attorney, your accountant, your banker, somebody that deals with facts and figures. It can be a counselor, as long as they're, fact oriented and they're telling you, listen, I've heard you talking for the last year about all the things going on in your life, and I'm just letting you know what I think you should do is. It's somebody non-feeling oriented, sharing, advice, concern, hey, a warning. They're coming through with, like, I've been looking at your bank account, I've been looking at your stock portfolio, and I'm worrying about you. I'm really concerned. I think you think everything's okay, but truly everything's not. Somebody is letting you know there's a disruption, and this is a person that speaks the truth, regardless of how it lands. They're not feeling, they're thinking. So there's someone in their head, smart, analytical, intelligent, intellectual, letting you know that something isn't right, or something is going on behind your back and you need to know about it, something like that. Where are you being called to release control? So, Cancer, you're not really somebody that is controlling, but you're being asked to let go of control of verbal discussions, um, verbal back and forths, people in their ego, people tossing out, it's a verbal, it's a disagreement. It can be a fight. So you work in an office, there's people that don't see eye to eye and they're letting each other know that, the way that you did that is wrong. How you think about that is wrong. And what this card is here in your placement saying is release control. And I think I told this to Virgo. Release control of your way of seeing things. Release control of your way of dealing with arguments and disagreements and conflict. It's not always bad. Just because there's conflict doesn't mean that something is bad. Sometimes everybody has the right to feel the way they feel and air out what they need to air out. It doesn't mean that the world is ending. So Cancer, maybe this is just showing up here to say, release control of the way that conflict happens. Just because there's conflict doesn't mean that the world is ending. So we're going to jump back up to that number 1 card, which was the hidden truth being revealed. So there's a new job offer coming your way. You've been, applying behind closed doors, behind the scenes. You've been putting out applications. You've been entertaining job offers. You've been talking to, having interviews, doing things like that. I really get the feeling this is a new job. It's the Ace of Pentacles. So what hidden truth is being revealed, I think that you've accepted one. I think you've accepted a job. I think you've taken on a new career, a new opportunity for advancement or a new beginning in the workplace. And I think that's been maybe being talked about behind the scenes, but it's officially being made news right now in this time frame. And so maybe that's what's being disrupted during this eclipse is your accountant, your banker, your lawyer, somebody official, somebody with credentials behind their name has been looking at your bank account, has been telling you that, Cancer, this current job that you've been working at has not been covering all your expenses. So good thing that you're getting this new job because you're running low on, credit, or we're charging too much lately or something. Someone's coming in to speak truth. It's disrupting, the way that you've been just kind of living life. But I think that this ultimately is for your highest good. Someone speaking truth about facts and figures in your world. And where are you being called to release control? Is this 5 of Swords. Like I said, I think it's just let people have their say. At the end of the day, everyone's walking away. Some have dropped their swords. Some have, just decided to just go forward into the sunset on their own. Maybe at the end of the day, everyone had to get their truth out there. And you don't have to control the way that people interact. I know, Cancer, you're like a mediator, you're like a middle ground, a soft, cushiony landing, but you don't have to control anything. I think it's really interesting that you being a water sign, you have these 2 air sign, King of Swords, 5 of Swords, and then you've got that earth energy over there. So I think right now in this full moon, total lunar eclipse, I think you're just feeling a little bit off. You're a water sign. Your feelings, your love, your light, you're psychic, you're intuitive, you're creative, you're nurturing. But all this other stuff that's going on, I think it's just you're out of your element is what I'm really getting. I have a Witch's Tarot to finish off, and this might tie in the reading or it might be something totally different. So let's see what we pull from this one card. see what happens. It's a tiny little deck that shuffles really smooth. Let's see what we get for Cancer. Ace of Swords, more sword energy, but along with the Ace of Pentacles, there is this new, I think it's a new job offer, a new opportunity in the career realm for you. And I think that you have that moment of truth, that moment of clarity, that moment of crisp, clear, conscious thought of this is the path that I need to go. This is my truth. This is my way. I'm taking it. You know what? All this Five of Swords baloney is for the birds. And this new opportunity is going to be my future. And I want that. And I know I want that. And I'm just going to call it out. I'm going to call a spade a spade. It's the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles for you. So Cancer, I hope this reading helps you in some way, shape, or form. I hope it spoke to you. I would love to hear either way if it did or didn't. I ask for you to be blessed and be well. Thank you so much.